What's going on, everybody? My name is Joshua Coleman.
I'm Coach Lloyd Murphy.
Nehemiah Favors.
And this is the Gifted Exchange. Now, I'm going to get my brother over here, Nehemiah, to explain the mission statement and why we're here.
All right, so we have a lot of things in common, right? Our goals in life is to help people. That is the common goal. That's our purpose in life. So I'm a life coach. Lloyd's a life coach. We got a life coach right here coming on up, right? But the mission statement basically is we're helping each other by using our gifts. We're coming together. This might not just be us, but we're putting together a podcast. It's called the Gifted Exchange to make sure that we help people using our voice in a different way than just getting on stage or making our regular videos and different things like that. But we came together to help each other out, right? Show different aspects of life so you can see if you can help you in your process every single day, right? So that's our goal.
All right, so as he just said, with the collective, we definitely saw a gap and we wanted to fill it. But before we go any further, I wanted to take a moment just to acknowledge what's going on in the world today. It's 2020. We've had the 2020 pandemic. We definitely know there's been a loss of life. There's been people that have been trapped in the house. People are losing their jobs and, their children, family members, a lot of things. More recently, some of the things that have transpired here in Minneapolis with the public death of Mr. George Floyd. So we know that you're hurting. We know that you're dealing with a lot. You're carrying a lot, and we know you have a lot on your plate. So this is our attempt. This is our vessel. This is what we feel we've been called to do, to bring to you, to help you through the rain. So I just want to give you a little bit of background about myself. Again, my name is Joshua Coleman. I came up on the south side of Atlanta. One thing I want to do is just give you a little bit of background as to how my story began. My mother was sexually abused as a young woman, and instead of her mother sending the man away, she sent the child away, and that broke my mother in a way that I don't feel she ever fully recovered from. So this is the woman that was raising me, a broken woman that really didn't have a sense of her self-value. She was strong, she was brilliant, but she was broken. And as a parent now, I see that you have to give your children these tools to work with in your bag. But we grew up poor, broken. Well, poor would have been an upgrade. Like we said, there was poor, there was poverty, and then there was us. Like we were homeless. I've walked on the streets all day in the hot. I want you to imagine what it feels like to walk around on a hot day like today, sweating in your own. You feel like you're basting in your own sweat. Stopping at a restaurant, trying to take in the air a water cup if they give it to you before being ran off when they found out you weren't a paying customer. I want you to think about what it's like to walk around all day in the sun carrying everything that you own. I would go days without eating to the point that when I did eat, I would regurgitate. That's how long I would be without substance. Or you have to make a decision to see who's gonna eat. And I don't know if y'all ever got that 90 cent, like that 97 cent ham that's like so thin, it's translucent, you can see through it. But when you eat a bread sandwich, it's basically just bread and mayo. And like the world famous, like you remember in them videos when you open up and you see the onion in the refrigerator? And it's like old and like moldy looking. That was my life. Like that was real. We would eat them air sandwiches every other night where every bite was a different sandwich. And we didn't go to Subway. We didn't go to Blimpie. But through all of that, I found the value in people. I found the value in relationships. I found the currency of relationships and how if you invested in yourself and if you invested in those around you, it was greater than any amount of money I could accumulate. So that is what I'm bringing to the table. It's not all tragedy. I was supposed to be the person that had 6 or 7 baby mamas, that was supposed to have killed 3 or 4 people, that had been incarcerated multiple times. I was supposed to be a statistic. I was put in the situation that has created very many like me, but I am the exception to the rule. And it's a sad rule. So these brothers that are with me share in that same mindset that we saw the gap, we saw the problem, and we didn't just want to point over there. They need to do something. We wanted to be a part of the solution. So I'm gonna hand it to Nehemiah so he can shed some light on his story.
All right, y'all. So y'all know I'm Nehemiah, but a little bit about me. I'm 29 years old. I'm from the South Side. So when we talking about the South Side of Atlanta, Riverdale, College Park area. So I grew up in Clayton County. Really, a little bit about my mom's, you know what I'm saying, my upbringing when it comes down to my household. My mother, she was a very abused person. My father, I the relationship just wasn't really there like that. He was a person that was always gone all the time, and then when he was around, he was very emotionally unavailable, right? A person that didn't really teach you, he really scolded you instead of being patient with you. So I developed a few things. Very low self-esteem. I was a very depressed person, especially in my adult life. I was a very depressed person up until about 5 years ago. So I had a person that was I was poor self-image, right? Because I had a person that was raising me that didn't know how to love, right? Didn't know how to love themselves, so they couldn't teach me how to love myself. I even went to the military to try to learn how to be a man, right? So, and it helped out, but it still didn't get rid of a lot of things that I still was battling with, right? It taught me some things, but it still didn't help all the way. It's up until about 5 years ago. I went on this challenge. It was a 90-day challenge, man. I was the point of it was to just better myself. I got tired of being depressed. I had just got out of a relationship, and you get tired of failing, right? You get tired of just feeling so down on yourself and just not liking what you see in the mirror every day, right? So that's what I was dealing with. So this 90-day challenge, I wrote down some things about 6 or 7 things that I didn't like about my personality, and then what I saw in the mirror. So the goal was I lost about 40-50 pounds, but then I wanted to get rid of the smoking, the drinking, the partying. I wanted to control myself for the girls, right? So we talking about sex, right? But the addiction to needing someone else in my life, right? So just to really just start to learn how to love myself, and I overcame. It took a while. It took a while. So this is about 5 years later, and right now, through all of that darkness, came the person that you see today, birthed the person that you see today. I'm a certified life coach, been a personal trainer for the last 5 years. I'm certified in mindfulness, man of God. So, God has called me to be the shepherd, right? I preach the word of God. I help people develop spiritually to live up to the standards of what he wants in life, right? So that's a little bit about me, man. I'm going to get this to Coach Lloyd and go from there.
Yo, what's happening? It's Coach Lloyd in the building. I was too loud, yeah. Sorry about that. A little bit about myself, grew up I'm from Barnesville, Georgia. Grew up in a small town. Everybody knew each other pretty much. I came from a 2-parent home. I thank God for that. I'm blessed with that. My mom and dad both taught me stuff spiritually as well as naturally. But not to, discredit anything. We all struggled and came from different aspects of a life. Like Josh mentioned, him eating the air sandwich. I done ate a couple of air sandwiches a few times too. No, we might all can relate, lights not being cut on and stuff like that. So, what I'm saying? Everybody go through tough times, and the thing about it for us three to get together and kind of like share those things and let us know that you're not alone, and to be able to be transparent with each other. I think that's really great for, all three of us. But as growing up, I had my daily battles that I had to overcome too, and I had to believe that I could be something great. One of my favorite stories, accomplishment stories, is when I took the graduation test and I failed it quite a bit. And I had different people looking at me saying, "Oh man, you smart. How in the world you could do it?" It took me to a point that I even had to question God, like, man, how in the world everybody passed except me? I haven't passed this one part. It's took it so many times, but one thing that it actually taught me something. It taught me not to give up and always believe in myself, as well as believe in God, and pray and fast and do what I had to do to take care of business, and especially studying, man. You know what I'm saying? Put in the work.
It's essential to show thyself approved.
Yeah, you got to study for sure. Yeah. You got to study. Once you study, put in the effort, hey, God will bless it and work it out. But that really taught me to work hard, to keep the faith, always be confident in what you do. I not only learned that from my mom, my dad, but different people I came in contact with, different bosses, uncles, aunties sometimes, but all in a nutshell, I think I'm just here to offer, just to help, just to help you out, to help you get to that full potential, and believe in yourself.
I think he got something special for y'all.
Nah, man. I just wanted to say I'm gonna kind of rope it in a little bit. Different topics that we're gonna be talking about is gonna be depression, how to overcome life challenges, how to process your emotions. It's different things that we talk about in our coaching practices. I know Coach Lloyd, he focused on something. He focused on some things, but I'm more of I do a lot of wellness coaching. So doing my personal training practice, I help you to equate a lot of things to how you look on the outside, and try to help you process your stuff on the inside. So it's a lot of different things. We're gonna have a lot of different topics. I know that's just one thing I bring. A lot of spiritual coaching. That's a lot of things we're gonna be focused on too, just to help you really process a lot of things going on in life. All right, so we are the Gifted Exchange. All right. Like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All our social media is going to be in the description box below. So you'll just, follow us. Stay up to date on what we got going on. A new episode, our first episode is coming up very soon. Look out for it. All right. Peace.